Hello everyone, this is your Professor Taewei Wang. In this particular lecture, I'd like to show you a little bit Windows and Macintosh tip to help you work on your assignment. In many of our assignment, you will be following a PowerPoint slide that documented with a screenshot that you have to follow step by step throughout the process. And if you have a dual screen set up with your computer, the job will be very easy. However, not everybody has a dual screen set up. So if you want to work on this assignment, the chances you'll be moving back and forth between multiple windows, and a lot of time it will be very difficult to copy a statement. For example, you might be find it very difficult to copy the SQL statement from the slide to your browser to execute the SQL. So in both Windows and Macintosh system, there is a feature called the split screen feature. You can actually occupy the full screen mode using one screen and split into two. And to do that, in the Macintosh system, and currently I'm under the Macintosh system. As you can see, I have this sort of like a test bar rolling in the Mac system. So I have two windows open up in the Macintosh system. If you want to split the screen using, and actually I have a pretty big screen here, it will be very helpful that if I can use double side to take a look at it. And of course, you can always manually adjust the size of the window and put them into a certain distance. But if you're, but you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time to do that. Just to do it more efficiently, the best way to do that in Macintosh computer is to use split screen. This is how you're going to be doing it. And I'm using the Chrome browser in the split screen. The process will be very similar to a Safari browser. And the reason I'm using Chrome browser is I found that our Citrix desktop, the virtual desktop, work better in a Chrome browser. Right, so this is how you do it. Go to the full screen. In this case, in my browser, will be a green upper corner little button here. If you click on this green and hold it, don't let it go. Click on this using your mouse and hold it. You will see this option says enter full screen, or you can split the screen using the left or right. I'm going to be using the left for this browser window and put my PowerPoint slide on the right. And usually on the right hand side, it will give you option of multiple windows that you have opened up. And now I'm going to be using the PowerPoint slide. So you just click on this, and this now will occupy the screen in two sides. And you can even move the divider left and right just to change the ratios of these two screens. So now if you want to use a Windows system to do the same thing, you can actually do the same thing as well. I'm going to be entering into a full screen into the virtual desktop because I'm recording this in a Macintosh computer. So on the Chrome browser, I already run the UIS Citrix virtual desktop in a light version, which means I'm not running this as a plugin. It will not pop out a new window. It only run within this browser. So I have this browser running a Windows system in here. So in Windows system, I also have a PowerPoint slide opened up. That's the SQL select statement tutorial. And I have this apex.oracle.com environment opened up. So if you want to split the screen in Windows environment, the process looks something like this. And it's slightly different from the Macintosh computer. But the idea or the you can say the method is almost the same. Going to the browser or going to the windows that you try to split the screen with. Now I'm trying to use this one and the PowerPoint. Choose any one of those and click on this full screen button on the upper right corner of your window and click and hold this particular screen. Actually, no, sorry. You have to click on a blank space so you can move the screen around. So once you be able to move the screen around, see that I'm moving the screen around, my hand is holding the mouse. And try to move the window until your mouse cursor hit the corner or hit the side of your window. And you can see immediately that my window has been aligned in the left hand corner of the windows. And you drop it and go back to select the application you want to split screen with. In this case, I'm using the PowerPoint. And this way, you can very easily go to a screen, and if you want to follow and try to say enter a statement. Where is my statement here? Okay, so I'm going to be entering a statement here. So I have to go to SQL Workshop, go find command line here, and you can continue to actually type in your query here. And the split screen is not showing up very well. I'll adjust this a little bit. So now you can actually write your query here. And this way, you can utilize your single monitor computer very well and work on the tutorial without too much trouble. And that's it. And hopefully that this will help you work on your assignment and solve some of the tedious job you're doing, going back and forth from one window to another. Until next time, see ya.